Hi, it's me. And yeah, I one-shot bosses for only 10 divines build. It's Rage and we start. With Mafros Blades you can start the league with no investment and play to the end. I made 3 build versions in path of building, for less than 3 divines for white maps with around 3 million DPS, for 10 to 15 divines with around 15 million DPS, and also for huge guys who want to play this build and spend tons of currency, I made an expensive version with more than 50 million DPS without clusters. But actually 15 divines will be enough for all content except Ubers. And now let's start with pros and cons of this build. As for advantages of this build is a good clear speed, awesome DPS and it's melee. Try to remember how many melee builds you can actually play now, not for mirrors, and they're still good. Not many, right? Frostblades is one of them. It's fantastic for maps, bosses, expedition, legion, lights, and almost for everything in this game. It's just a funny looking, strong melee skill, and when you play, your enemies are frozen and you just enjoy it. About disadvantages, it may be defense, but actually not really. Because with some investment, you have a big attack speed and monsters can hit you. And you also have 100% suppressed spell damage chance and a good evasion. So it's almost perfect melee build. And if I would start league with a melee skill now, it will be a Frostblade. Now let's have a look at passive tree, skill gems and items. So here is my passive tree. I choose Shadow Trickster as an ascendancy and we take one step ahead for action speed, Swift Killer for frenzy charges, Polymath for recovery and Heartstopper for defense. On the passive tree in this build I have no cluster jewels because it's much easier to understand for new players and we have 100% suppressed spell damage chance. As for passives we take elemental damage, critical strikes chance and multiplier, maximum life and suppress. This passive tree is for 96 level, if you have higher level just open jewel sockets and buy jewels for life and damage. Okay friends, now let's speak about skill gems. In my passive building I created 5 skill gem sets, 3 for leveling from level 1 to 67 and 2 is endgame and endgame expensive. Now let's have a look at endgame. So first group is Frostblades. We use it with Trinity, Nightblade, Icebite, elemental damage with attacks and multi-strike. These support gems give us increased cold damage, elemental damage and multi-strike gives us more strikes. So next is Totem. We have 2 totems, is Ancestral Werchief and Ancestral Protector, and also they're supported by multiply totems. We use it when we're fighting a boss, it gives us increased attack speed and damage. Next one is Auras. We have Hatred, Heralds of Ice for cold damage, also Grace for evasion and Enlighten saves our mana. Now Mark, we have Assassin's Mark for critical, with Mark on hit and life tab. Now Precision, we use it without links. We have maximum level Precision, it gives us accuracy and critical strike chance. Now Frostblink with Bone Chill gives us nice cold damage, we use it against big pack of monsters. Also Berserk and Blade Rage gives us attack speed and life leech. And the last one is Whirling Blades with faster attacks. This is our main movement skill and steel skill, it's our defense. So that's all about endgame gems. Now items. So when you just start a league, you don't need any uniques for my Frostblades build, just look for cold damage, life, resistance and suppress. As for endgame version, for 10 to 15 divines, you should buy some uniques and other rare items you can craft by yourself or buy on trade. I recommend to craft at least glow by yourself and now I will show you how. If you play like a Leaguestarter, then buy something on trade for 50 chaos with attack speed, crit chance and maybe with crit multi. But if you have at least 4 divine investment, you can try to craft this method. So first you need to buy Imperial Claw at 4 level plus with fractured cold damage. It can be tier 1, 2 or 3. Then make it rare with Regal Orb. And then use Essences of Zeal for attack speed. And we use these essences until we get 1 crit modifier, it can be crit chance or crit multi, and a free suffix. So we should have attack speed, free suffix, and crit modifier. And let's go, you can check how much I totally spent on the right side of your screen, and let's go. 1. Alright, we got from 1, we got tier 1 critical strike chance. It's insane actually, but now I should go craft suffixes cannot be changed and harvest reforged critical, and we have guaranteed crit multi now. It's tier 5, okay, and we have free prefix, so go bench crafting, attacks with this weapon penetrate elemental resistance. And that's it, we have Endgame Imperial Claw. Thank you, I hope you will try my Frost Blades as a new League starter. And just a quick reminder, League is only in 2.5 weeks, and if you want to support my channel and join to my private Discord with crafts, strategies and my personal assistance to get your first mirrors, you can subscribe me on Patreon. And also soon I will stream on Twitch, don't miss it.